Modern culture often demands exhausting life overhauls to find success, but psychology reveals that small daily behaviors actually shape the trajectory of your life. Over the next 5 minutes, you are going to build a personalized 5-part stability blueprint based on the microhabits Japan has mastered. To start, grab a pen and a piece of paper. The only requirement is that you set aside the urge to change your entire routine overnight. Adopting a microhabit mindset allows you to bypass the brain's natural alarm response to change, providing a sustainable path to mental clarity and emotional control. Step 1. On your paper, we are going to define your personal 1% metric, a Japanese practice known as Kaizen. Most goals fail because they look like this massive, unscalable mountain. When the brain is overwhelmed by the scale of a change, it shuts down to protect itself from the perceived effort. Write down a significant goal you have. Now, cross it out. Next to it, write down a micro-action so small that it feels easy to complete today. This micro-progress triggers a steady release of dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. Instead of waiting for a distant, massive goal, this loop keeps the brain engaged and motivated for the long term. Shrinking the step makes the action sustainable. You are training your brain to stay engaged, rather than shutting down in fear of the workload. Step 2. We are establishing a pause protocol to govern how you communicate and make decisions. On your paper, write down the rule, observe first. This is your primary instruction for the rest of the day. In many cultures, speed is mistaken for strength. However, reacting instantly often bypasses the analytical parts of the brain, leading directly to impulsive mistakes. This pause builds cognitive restraint. It allows your brain to fully process a situation before you move or speak, resulting in a response based on clarity rather than impulse. Forcing this physical pause strengthens your emotional control and ensures you are responding to the world instead of just reacting to the noise. Step 3. Execute a Danshari micro-purge of your immediate physical environment. Look at a small area within your reach, perhaps your desk or a drawer. Identify which items in that space are currently fighting for your attention. Physical clutter is a cognitive tax. Studies show it increases cortisol, the stress hormone, and overloads your working memory because your brain has to track every object in its field of vision. By removing that physical noise, your cortisol levels drop and your brain gains more capacity to focus on the task at hand. A cluttered environment creates a cluttered mind. Clearing your space removes the obstacles that drain your focus and stress your system. Step 4. Calibrate your next meal by setting an 80% boundary. Commit to stopping the moment you feel satisfied, rather than waiting until you feel completely full. This practice prevents the physical exhaustion that comes from heavy digestion. By stopping exactly when you are satisfied, you maintain stable energy levels and avoid the digestive danger zone that causes mental fog. This builds interoceptive awareness, the ability to accurately listen to and interpret your body's internal signals. When the body isn't overloaded by the demands of excessive digestion, the mind remains sharper and more focused throughout the workday. Step 5. Schedule a daily Shinrin-yoku reset, or forest bathing. Open your calendar now and block out 10 minutes for a walk in nature. This isn't for exercise, it's for quiet observation. This reset must be done without a screen. Bringing a phone keeps your brain in a state of high alert, which prevents the biological reset this habit is designed to achieve. Screen-free nature exposure activates the parasympathetic nervous system. This lowers stress hormones and returns the body to a state of calm. Even 10 minutes of intentional nature exposure is enough to reset your emotional baseline and improve your mental clarity for the rest of the day. Look at your paper. You now have a complete stability blueprint backed by psychological principles. Real discipline and emotional balance are built through these micro-actions. They provide a sustainable way to reshape your brain without the burnout that follows radical overhauls. Which of these 5 habits do you need to start today? Drop the number of that habit in the comments below to make the commitment. Tiny habits create a significant impact over time. For more psychology-backed routines to help you regain control of your life, hit the subscribe button now.